In 2024, with the global population nearing 8 billion, around 1.3 billion people still identify as Catholic. But beneath these numbers, a seismic shift is happening. In several nations that have long been the heart of Catholic devotion, faith is fading fast. Deep-rooted Catholic traditions are giving way to new ways of thinking and believing. What's driving this dramatic transformation in religious adherence? Join us as we dive into the stories of the 10 Catholic countries where faith has declined most sharply over the past 2 decades. Each country reveals a unique blend of history, cultural shifts, and societal pressures that have contributed to this religious transformation. Prepare for a thought-provoking journey through the statistics, trends, and societal changes that are reshaping the spiritual landscape. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment to stay engaged with these eye-opening insights. Let's start with number 10, Slovenia. In 2024, only 70.9% of Slovenians identify as Catholic, a significant drop from 87.4% in 2000, marking a 16.4% decline. Why is Slovenia, a country celebrated for its breathtaking landscapes and rich cultural tapestry, seeing such a steep fall in religious affiliation? The answer lies in a growing fascination with secular and New Age spiritual practices. Younger generations in Slovenia are increasingly stepping away from Catholicism and turning toward secularism and non-Christian religions in their search for personal spiritual fulfillment. Regular mass attendance has also taken a nosedive, falling from 65% in 2000 to just 50% in 2023. The dissatisfaction with traditional religious structures is pushing many Slovenians to explore non-Christian beliefs like Buddhism and spiritual but not religious paths. This pattern reflects a broader shift happening across Europe, where traditional faith is slowly being replaced by more diverse and evolving spiritual landscapes. Ready to explore the next country? Number 9, Malta. In 2024, 78.3% of Maltese people identify as Catholic, a sharp decline from 95.4% in 2000, a 17.1% drop. Once a stronghold of Catholic tradition, Malta is now witnessing a shift. What's behind this transformation? Rising secular values and an increasing interest in other religions, such as Protestantism and secularism, are playing a key role. The younger generations, in particular, are steering away from traditional religious practices in favor of personal spiritual exploration. Regular mass attendance has also taken a hit, falling from 75% in 2000 to just 60% in 2023. This shift reflects the island's evolving religious identity, which is increasingly aligning with global trends toward diverse spiritual practices and values. Number 8, Luxembourg. By 2024, only 74.9% of Luxembourgers identify as Catholic, down from 93.4% in 2000, an 18.5% decrease. Luxembourg, known for its rich history and cultural diversity, is experiencing a religious transformation of its own. Secularism and multiculturalism are on the rise, contributing to the decline in Catholic affiliation. More Luxembourgers are exploring other spiritual paths, including Islam and secular humanism. Regular mass attendance has also dropped significantly, from 60% in 2000 to 45% in 2023. This change is driven by the country's increasing cultural diversity and the growing influence of secular ideologies. Luxembourg's evolving spiritual landscape mirrors the broader European trend of declining traditional religious adherence in favor of more pluralistic and secular beliefs. Number 7, Austria. In 2024, only 64.1% of Austrians identify as Catholic, down from 83.2% in 2000. This 19.1% decline reflects rising secularism and dissatisfaction with the Church's historical and political influence. Austria's long church-dominated past is giving way to secular beliefs and alternative spiritual practices like New Age spirituality and agnosticism. Mass attendance has also fallen from 50% in 2000 to 35% in 2023. The Church's involvement in political issues and a shift toward personal spirituality have contributed to this decline in religious adherence. Number 6, Croatia. By 2024, 71.9% of Croatians identify as Catholic, down from 93.4% in 2000, a significant 21.5% drop. Despite its strong Catholic traditions, Croatia is experiencing a shift toward secularism, particularly among younger generations. Dissatisfaction with the Church's conservatism and involvement in politics has driven many to explore alternative spiritual paths, including Eastern religions and secular ideologies. Mass attendance has also declined from 60% in 2000 to 45% in 2023, reflecting a broader European trend toward more personal and eclectic spirituality over traditional institutions. Number 5. Spain. By 2024, only 65.9% of Spaniards identify as Catholic, down from 92.2% in 2000, an extraordinary 26.2% decrease. Spain, once one of the most staunchly Catholic countries in Europe, has seen a profound shift in religious adherence over the past 2 decades. The decline in Catholic affiliation is driven largely by increasing secularism, dissatisfaction with the Church's role in modern society, and a growing disinterest in organized religion among younger generations. Spain's younger population, in particular, is gravitating towards secular values, with many embracing spiritual exploration outside traditional Christian beliefs. Protestantism and New Age practices, for example, are on the rise as alternatives to Catholicism. Regular Mass attendance has also plummeted, from 45% in 2000 to just 30% in 2023, a telling sign of the Church's waning influence in everyday life. The Church's association with political conservatism, coupled with historical grievances from the Franco dictatorship era, has further alienated many Spaniards. Spain's transformation is a reflection of broader European patterns, where religious affiliations are increasingly fluid, and traditional institutions are losing their hold in favor of more individualized approaches to faith and spirituality. Number 4. Italy. In 2024, only 62.5% of Italians identify as Catholic, a significant drop from 91.4% in 2000, an astonishing 28.9% decline. Italy, the epicenter of Catholicism and home to the Vatican, is experiencing one of the most dramatic shifts in religious adherence. What's causing this decline? The fallout from numerous church scandals has severely eroded public trust. Over the years, high-profile cases of corruption and misconduct within the Catholic Church have driven many Italians to reconsider their faith. In parallel, a rising secular movement, particularly among younger generations, is further driving this transformation. Italians are increasingly adopting secular values and seeking spiritual fulfillment outside the Church, turning to agnosticism, atheism, and New Age spirituality. Regular Mass attendance has also plunged from 50% in 2000 to just 35% in 2023, signaling a broader disconnection from traditional religious practices. Italy's religious landscape is shifting toward a more secular and individualistic approach to spirituality, reflecting the complex factors of modern Italian society, cultural, historical, and political, that are reshaping the country's long-standing religious identity. Number 3. Poland. By 2024, only 67.0% of Poles identify as Catholic, down from a remarkable 96.4% in 2000. A steep 29.4% decline. Poland, often regarded as one of the last European strongholds of Catholicism, is undergoing a profound transformation in its religious landscape. The Church has historically been deeply entwined with Polish identity, particularly during the country's struggle against communism. However, in recent years, rising secularism and growing discontent with the Church's political involvement have driven many Poles away from Catholicism. The Church's close ties to conservative politics have alienated large segments of the population, particularly younger generations, who view it as outdated and out of touch with contemporary values. As a result, many Poles are turning to secular beliefs, Protestantism, and agnosticism. Regular Mass attendance, once a pillar of Polish religious life, has dropped from 70% in 2000 to just 50% in 2023. Poland's evolving religious identity is part of a larger European trend, where traditional religious institutions are losing their influence, especially among the youth, who are increasingly drawn to secular or alternative spiritual paths. Number 2. Portugal. By 2024, only 55.0% of Portuguese identify as Catholic, a sharp drop from 93.4% in 2000, a staggering 38.4% decrease. Portugal, historically one of the most devout Catholic nations in Europe, is witnessing an extraordinary transformation. The decline in religious adherence is being fueled by a growing secular movement and a widespread quest for personal freedom, particularly among younger generations. Many Portuguese are turning away from the church, driven by dissatisfaction with its perceived inability to address contemporary societal issues. In its place, they are exploring secular values, agnosticism, and New Age spiritual practices. Regular mass attendance has also fallen sharply, from 60% in 2000 to just 40% in 2023. The reasons behind this rapid shift are multifaceted, but key factors include the younger generation's embrace of secularism, the influence of global cultural trends, and disillusionment with the Church's stance on social and political matters. Portugal's story is part of a broader European narrative of declining religious adherence in once devout nations, where secular values and alternative spiritualities are reshaping the religious landscape. Number 1. Ireland. In 2024, only 47.8% of Irish people identify as Catholic, a dramatic decline from 91.6% in 2000, a staggering 43.8% drop. Ireland, once one of the most devout Catholic nations in the world, is now facing a profound transformation. What's behind this monumental shift? A combination of church scandals, rapid societal modernization, and a growing secular movement has eroded trust in the Catholic institution. These scandals, many of which exposed corruption and abuse, have had a particularly damaging effect on the Church's moral authority. Moreover, Ireland's younger generations are increasingly distancing themselves from organized religion, favoring secular beliefs and alternative spiritual practices. Regular mass attendance has also plunged, from 45% in 2000 to just 25% in 2023. This sharp decline highlights how Ireland's religious identity is evolving in the face of broader cultural shifts where personal freedom and secular values are becoming more prominent. The country's transformation underscores the far-reaching impact of societal changes and historical events on religious adherence, especially in nations once defined by their Catholic heritage. As we've seen, these 10 Catholic countries are undergoing significant transformations in their religious landscapes. The decline in Catholic affiliation is driven by a range of factors, including increasing secularism, dissatisfaction with traditional church structures, and the rise of alternative spiritual practices. These changes mirror global trends and raise important questions about the future of faith in a world that is evolving at an unprecedented pace. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment to stay updated on more insights and stories about the intersection of religion and society. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through faith and change.